Minimalism, a new video style, is taking over YouTube. Retention editing is over. And I always felt this. I was never a guy that was crazy in retention editing. And for those of you who are not really aware what retention editing is, it means editing the video to keep the viewer at any cost and by a continuous flow of new things. But people are tired of it. All these fake pictures and videos that are just used to convince you that the video is right, that the creator is right. They are full of super hyper dialogue, heavy and loud sound design, flashy videos and pictures at extremely high pace. But people need time to breathe. We need censorships and pauses in between the sentences. What is a music without pauses? And in between these pauses, we have time to digest what we just heard. We don't want to overflow the concentration of the viewer. Get the viewer the time to follow, as everything you say is already new to the viewer, to the listener. For you, it might be completely normal, but for the viewer, it's a whole new world. And when we get too much time in a very short moment, we are overloaded. And this means the concentration drops. And we can't compensate this with even more pictures or video sequences. And when the creator slows down, we call it minimalism, but it's still a lot. The creator also slows down. And when the creator slows down, he is more open for inspiration. So when we make a video, there's no time for inspiration. Even the narrator, the creator himself, needs some time to overthink what he just said and to get new ideas in the moment. This means a presentation made in a minimalistic style is so much more creative, much more full of inspirations. And the viewer has time to follow along. But these people, these listeners that follow and always have the feeling, this is exactly the pace that I need to continue to understand, and they learn better. When you share a video, you want to help people. You want that people learn something from you. But when they're in a hurry, there's no time to learn. It was a firework of information, but at the end, they can't remember it. And believe me, no one will listen the video once again. It's really rare that people repeat videos. When we repeat a video, we get so much more stuff out of it. When we once listen to it, we don't get all the information. Mostly we just get an overview. It's the same when listening to a piece of music. We don't say, I will listen once and then I will never listen to this music. No, when you like it, you listen it again and again, and you get so much more involved, and you hear new sounds that you didn't hear before, and you get new feelings that you had never before. All this is part when we dive deeper in a topic. And when there's not this extremely rapid pace, when there is time, we even can do it when we hear it for the first time. Listening to a video like this, what I called minimalistic, is so much more comfortable. And this does not only go for a produced video, also for a workshop, when you make a speech, when you stand in front of a lot of people and you overwhelm them with information, they will disconnect. They will start to play with their cell phone. Or just thinking, what will I make tomorrow? Or what did I make yesterday? They are no more concentrated. Finding the right speed is an art. It shouldn't be too slow and it shouldn't be too quick. The same goes when you play the piano, the violin or the guitar. It shouldn't be too slow, but it also shouldn't be too quick. Finding the right pace. This is an art. Well, there are still people that love when the guitarist plays like crazy. This is more a competition, but not musical art. How can I play quicker? How can I type quicker? More content is not always better. It's the quality. and the depth that we get out of it. A profound depth gives us a good satisfaction for the listener, and there's always a feedback for the player, for the speaker also, because he realized this. When the audience is following, you perceive this. There's a much bigger energy in the room, or the energy between me in front of the camera and the listener. Might be the feedback comes delayed, but the feedback will come. Okay, this was my reflection on minimalistic content, not weak content, just presented in a different way. Thank you very much for listening. What do you think? Please write it in the comments. I love to read your comments, and I love to share good vibes answering your comments. And meanwhile, I suggest all my other videos. My archive is growing, and most of these videos are minimalistic.